Xbox revealed today the 8 new games that will be added in March for Xbox Game Pass. And in my opinion, this is one of the best lineups they've had since the program launched. What is going on, guys? Randall Thor 19, the man with the million, back again with another video. How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody is well. Man, Xbox Game Pass, it seems to be the thing that Microsoft is maybe hanging their hat on. They're trying to add more value to the program so they can get people to subscribe. And a lot of people are looking forward to March, in particular because of the major expansion that Xbox and Microsoft announced back on January 23rd. That all new Xbox One exclusive games from Microsoft Studios will be going into Xbox Game Pass on the same day as their global release. And everybody knows Sea of Thieves, which is the headliner for March, comes out March 20th. So yes, on March 20th, you can either buy Sea of Thieves for $60 at retail, or for the low price of $10 a month, or just $10 for 1 month, whatever way you want to play it, you can subscribe to the service and play Sea of Thieves to your heart's content. Now, Sea of Thieves has gotten a lot of press recently. They had a closed alpha for almost over a year. They had a closed beta, which got a lot of traction on social media, especially streaming sites like Twitch and Mixer. A lot of people are looking forward to it. A lot of people aren't looking forward to it, but it seems to actually create this discussion on social media in a way that, I wasn't too sure if the game was gonna, light the world on fire, but every time a new beta or new something comes out, new information, it seems to be that Sea of Thieves is going to do pretty well for itself. And I foresee a lot of people subscribing to Xbox Game Pass, maybe using it as a demo service to check out some of the new content that comes out in it. So Sea of Thieves, March 20th, you subscribe, you can play it for $10. So that's the headliner. But it's almost like a co-headliner because the next game is also a fantastic title, and that is Rise of the Tomb Raider, the sequel to 2013's reboot Tomb Raider, and it's also coming on March 1st. Now, this game is a couple years old, came out around 2015, but it is still one of the better games of this generation, in my opinion. I completely adored Rise of the Tomb Raider. So yeah, that is, in the month where Sea of Thieves was coming into, I didn't really expect there to be any other kind of huge titles. Because normally, the Game Pass titles, there's like one big one, a couple really good indies, and maybe some 360 back compact games, right? But this month really kind of changed the mode, so to speak. And if Microsoft continues with adding the value that is in these 8 titles every single month going forward, they will make a strong case for more and more people to subscribe. Rise of the Tomb Raider is a great addition, despite it being, 2 years old or 2.5 years old at this point. It came out in November 2015. But it is a quality title that obviously not a lot of people have played. I think it's only shifted around 7 million units combined. So there's an audience for this type of game out there. So combined with Sea of Thieves, Rise of the Tomb Raider, that make a good co-headliner. But it doesn't really stop there, because joining the group as well is Super Lucky's Tale, which I am quite surprised that it's joining Xbox Game Pass this soon. This is a title that released this past holiday. In fact, it was a title that launched with the Xbox One X on, it launched on November 7th, if I'm not mistaken. That's when the X came out. So Super Lucky's Tale came out for $30, and only a few months later, it's in Game Pass. Once again, kind of signifying the value that you get with the service. Now, I enjoyed Super Lucky's Tale for what it was. I have a review up on the channel. I thought it was a nice little platformer since it was half price. I think I gave the game a 7.5 or an 8. I'm not exactly sure, but it actually surprised me by how cool the game was, honestly. And, when you kind of are looking to add value in different types of genres to Game Pass, You know, you got your hardcore game like Rise of the Tomb Raider, right? You have the Sea of Thieves game, which is a multiplayer experience that a lot of people can enjoy. You kind of need to get all the different genres in there. And one of the genres is a family game, or at least maybe more of a kiddie game, which Super Lucky's Tales is. It's made for younger audiences. This isn't Super Mario Odyssey or a hardcore platformer like Super Meat Boy or something like Ori and the Blind Forest. You know, there's not much challenge to it, but it was a fun experience for, I think, the 5 hours it took me to play it, and it adds value to the service. So that is a pretty cool addition, and something that I didn't think we'd see, like a game that is literally 4 months old, $30, joining the program. So that is pretty cool. You also have Resident Evil Revelations 2. Now, I own this game. I haven't gotten the chance to play it. I don't really know much about it. Some people like it quite a bit. It says here, Resident Evil Revelations 2 is a survival horror thriller featuring the interwoven stories of Claire Redfield and Barry Burton across 4 playable episodes. This series' favorite raid mode also returns in a big way, offering members countless hours of gameplay. The complete season gives you full access to all 4 story episodes, 2 additional side stories, and playable hunk character for raid mode. So, I haven't played it, so I really don't have an opinion on it, but once again, you know, it's $10, you can play whatever you want. Now, this is where it comes in the indie game. So you have your high-profile games like Sea of Thieves and Rise of the Tomb Raider, your kiddie game, Super Lucky's Tale, and you're always going to get kind of indie titles. That's just what's going to happen. But this indie title, Oxenfree, is one of the better games I played this generation. Definitely one of my favorite indie titles. Now, this game was also Games with Gold not that long ago, so you might already own it. But I cannot recommend Oxenfree enough. If you haven't played this game yet, if you don't own it from Games with Gold, and you are going to subscribe to the service or are subscribed to Game Pass, please give this game a chance. It is an amazing title. In fact, it's probably my second favorite title out of all this entire group. Rise of the Tomb Raider stands tall for me at number 1. Obviously, Sea of Thieves I don't really have an opinion on yet. I haven't played it. But right there at number 2 would be Oxenfree. I think I gave that game an 8.5 or a 9 if I'm not mistaken. It's a supernatural thriller about a group of friends who unwittingly open a ghostly rift. It's an amazing game. I don't want to spoil it for anybody. It's very much in the style of a Telltale game. A lot of conversation, a lot of dialogue, but the characters are all really well done with great voice acting and a really cool mystery going on there. So check out Oxenfree, please, if you guys haven't checked it out already. Now, the other indie game in here is Final Station, and this is a pretty damn good indie title as well. So you got really two good indie titles. It's kind of the world has been kind of destroyed, right? And you travel from train station to train station. When you get out, you gotta kind of collect survivors, but they're like kind of zombies after you, so you gotta kill them. It's actually a really cool game. It doesn't take very long to beat, and obviously it's only going to be $10 along with all these other games. So Final Station is actually pretty good. And then there are 2 games don't really have much to really talk about. Is Sonic CD, which is of course the Sonic CD game from the Sega CD 360 back compat. So you get your Sonic fix, as well as Eurofishing. Yes, Eurofishing as well. For those of you who enjoy fishing games on the Xbox One, you can play that game as well. I don't have much to say about Eurofishing because I haven't played it, or Sonic CD, but man, this is a pretty damn good month. Sea of Thieves, Rise of the Tomb Raider, Super Lucky's Tale, Oxenfree, Final Station, Resident Evil Revelations 2, Sonic CD, and Eurofishing are the 8 games being added to the lineup. And as a PSA, don't forget that there are 12 games leaving Xbox Game Pass on March 1st. So if you are listening to this, you got like 3 days to play some of these games. The games that are leaving on March 1st are Iron Brigade, Monday Night Combat, and plus Sega Vintage Collection Streets of Rage, Sega Vintage Collection Monster World, Joe Danger 2 the movie, Capcom Arcade Cabinet, Virtua Fighter 5 Final Showdown, Flock, D4, Dark Dreams Don't Die, Strider, and Dark Void. Now, if you're looking for, you want to play one of those games and you don't know which one to play, I would recommend N+. It's a very cool platforming game. I would recommend Streets of Rage if you've never played that before, although you could probably skip that. It's a Genesis title, but a pretty cool side-scrolling beat-em-up. D4 is probably the one I would recommend the most. D4, Dark Dreams Don't Die, although it ends in a cliffhanger, and they're probably never going to do a sequel to that, but it was a very unique title when it came out on the Xbox One. And Strider, the Xbox One version as well, I think that is a pretty damn cool game. So if you want to play one of those before it comes out, those are the ones I definitely recommend you check out before they're gone forever. So let me know what you guys think about this month. Is this the best month for Xbox Game Pass? 8 new titles coming in. Sea of Thieves, Rise of the Tomb Raider. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And you know what, I just realized a lot of these games are Xbox One X enhanced as well, which is always great to see. Sea of Thieves is enhanced. Rise of the Tomb Raider has 3 different modes for the Xbox One X. Super Lucky's Tale is enhanced. So that's pretty cool to see them adding more Xbox One X enhanced games, you know, to help more the people with the X actually get more use out of their system. So let me know what you think about the lineup this month. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, consider subscribing to the channel for more content, share it out on social media, all that good stuff, and I will see everybody in the next video. Later, guys.